Welcome back, my fellow Kryptoniums. I don't think that's catchy. I don't think it's gonna stay. Just good to. Thanks for watching the video, I guess. But real short video. Just gonna talk about how altcoins are at an all-time high. I'm super stoked, super pumped that everything, made. Most of my positions are, since I purchased them, are up 10 gain. So I'm really happy, but I am thinking about taking a little bit off the top, just shaving a little bit off the top, maybe 10%, and forking it into Bitcoin, because I've seen this happen before on altcoins. When everything is green, Bitcoin usually is going down. It's staying. It's not fluctuating too much, but then there's a reversal that happens where a lot of people start selling their coins, taking their profits, putting it into Bitcoin. So the more I look around, the more I see people on YouTube talking about it. I'm a big fan of this Michael Novogratz. He was an ex-hedge fund manager and a billionaire. And he's been a big enthusiast for Bitcoin and Ethereum for a while. And he just is saying total XRP now worth 380 billion, makes Ripple Labs worth 225 billion, 10th largest company by market cap in the world, makes Chris Larson worth 55 billion, and tying Mark Zuckerberg as the 5th richest man in the world. So at this point, the 1989 Japanese real estate bubble, the Imperial Palace in Japan, was said to be worth more than the entire state of California. Things that don't make sense don't last. Be careful out there. So he's not saying that the market's going to tank and in a bubble. He's just saying there could be a pretty big reversal coming. So the last thing I want to do is not be smart and think everything is just going to go to the moon. Absolutely, I want things to go to the moon. I do think Ripple is going to be worth $10, and I do think Tron is going to be worth $2 by the end of the year. I do think Bitcoin is going to be worth $30,000 to $40,000. I already thought that Ethereum was going to be worth $1,000 the first quarter of 2018, 3 or 4 months ago, and that already happened. But there could be a little bit of a reversal going, and typically when things go up, something happens, people start selling. We saw this around Christmas. I know my portfolio went down about 40%, and a couple of my close colleagues and friends and family were essentially panicking, and that's what happens is when people start seeing that they lose a lot of money, they start panicking. And you just got to keep in mind that you have initial core position and a trading position. So whatever you put, if you put $100 into Ripple when it was at 10 cents and then now you have $1,200, well, you can afford for it to go down because you're not really out any money. But why would you want it to go all the way back out to where you're actually out of money? Wouldn't you want to take that $100, turn it into $1,000? It's just simple. Wouldn't you like to take maybe 200 of that? You doubled what your cost basis was to get in, and you put that into Bitcoin, or you put that somewhere else. And ideally, yes, you'd like it to keep going to 2,000 to 3,000 and so on and so forth. And it still might do that, but there is going to be small corrections. So, and there's many different ways that you could play this too. You could have that $100 go to $1,000. You could take 200 of it out and then wait for the market to correct itself, and then you put that 200 back in, and you have now a larger position than if you were to buy at the top to put more money into it. There's a lot of different ways you could play it, but everyone just do your due diligence. It's not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. We all get caught up with emotions, so as our emotions go, nobody likes to see losing money, but we always like to see this green up percentage sign because it makes us feel good, so just I'd advise take a look at everything, be wary. Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, big hedge fund manager. One of his famous quotes that is stuck in my head, I know I've said it a few times, but when everyone is greedy, be scared. You know, I had a couple messages from my friends that bought into Tron just right at here at 20 cents. You know, I told them to look into it 2-3 months ago. But anyway, they waited till it's at an all-time high. Could that still play out for him? Yeah, in a long position hold, it absolutely could still stay out for him, because this giant hike right here could end up looking like this little hike right here in a few months, you know, and then it pops up and pops down. But they've got to hold for the long run. They're in a dangerous position right now where if there's all of a sudden a reversal and this starts going down 15 to 10 cents, they may panic sell and lock in a negative profit. What they also could do is they could buy just cost basis trading, where, you know, this goes down to 15, they put some more money into it. It goes back up to 16, they put some more money into it. It goes up to 22, they put some more money into it. So it averages out. But that's not what this video is about. This video is just essentially about, guys, keep an eye out, start looking, be aware for the tops of things, and maybe think about taking a little bit of money out for profit, putting it into Bitcoin or putting it in a safe spot so that you have some just extra cash, so that when it does go down, well, as Warren Buffett says, when everyone is panicking, be greedy. When everyone is being greedy, panic a little bit. So it's always nice to have a little bit of extra Bitcoin on hand to purchase some of these coins when they're down. And because the last thing you want to do is, sorry, I'm laughing just because it's an inappropriate term, but, you know, blow your whole wad right off the bat to where you don't have any liquid assets ready to purchase stuff when it's on sale. So with that being said, guys, I hope you like this video. Subscribe. Let me know a comment below. Give me some ideas on other things, on what your guys' opinions are, what you're currently investing in, if you're just holding for the long run and you don't believe in taking a little bit of profit, or you just want to pump and dump, get into coins. You know, just let me know. I do try to read all my comments, and I try to answer most of them. So thanks, guys.
And now I know my heart is a ghost town.